A man should never marry a woman who is in love with the fantasy of marriage. Marriage is not a fantasy. Marriage is a very difficult commitment to embark on, and if a woman feels that has a fantasy, you will have a problem in this marriage, because you as the man, you really want marriage for what it is. You want the realness, you want everything that comes with marriage. But in her mind, she has fantasized marriage so much that she is far from the reality of marriage. She doesn't realize, all the difficulties that could come with marriage. For her, marriage is a fairy tale, and if you are dealing with a woman who is thinking this way, I just want to let you know that you need to definitely rethink this marriage and make sure that she's on the same page as you. But if she is not and she's still fantasizing on it, I would say do not marry her. You will be making a big mistake, okay? Do not marry her if you don't want to divorce in 6 months, or if you don't want to divorce in 72 hours, yeah. If you don't want that, I would say the decision of marriage should not be taken for granted. Women, when we are young, we think of marriage as a fairy tale. We watch movies and the way marriages look, we just fantasize about it. But as a grown woman, as an adult, you should snap out of it and come to reality and realize that this is not a fairy tale. You as a woman should be willing to make it work, and be prepared for all the difficult times, the storm that will come with it, and the sunshine. Okay, in marriage is very level. It's either two people fighting or two people loving each other. And when it comes to marriage, you guys are united as one. And if one person is fantasizing, then they're living their own bubble and in their own world without including you, the husband, in it. So that's what I'm telling men. Don't marry a woman who thinks marriage is a fairy tale and it is her fantasy ground. Believe me, you're gonna have difficulties. This is a woman who wouldn't want to compromise with anything. She wants it her way or the highway, because in her mind, this is her marriage, this is her script, this is her movie, and you are just an actor in it. So you need to play a role without realizing that you are your own individual, and you also have expectation that is outside of her bubble, if you get what I mean, her fantasy. So therefore, approach this decision with caution, okay? Because if you ever make a mistake of having a child with a woman who is fantasizing of a marriage this bad, you're gonna be in a hole for a while. It's gonna be, you will be tied to her for eternity. Tied to her for what? Eternity, believe me, because that child, if you ever have a child with her, you are tied to this woman. I'm telling you, a divorce will not even, a divorce is not enough. You guys are joined in one way or the other because of that child. So therefore, avoid women who fantasizes so much about marriage and who compares your marriage to other people's marriage, who compares your marriage to a movie character. It's very childish, but you'll be very surprised to find grown women in their late 30s, 40s, 50s thinking just like that. They have not grown mentally, so therefore, if you're dealing with them, it's unfortunate, but it's never too late. It's never too late. There's few ways to approach this scenario. Either bring them to your level, make them understand, the journey they are about to embark on, the amount of commitment they will have to give within a marriage, even though you two have never been married. Take advice from people who have been married for a while. Go get counseling if possible. Do everything you have to do to make sure that they snap out of that fantasy land and come down to earth, okay?